Hey guys, me Dave. It's 2/22/2020. So I thought I would do a little video tonight. It's Saturday night. I'm just sitting home chilling out, and I tried taking a little nap just a little bit ago, and I couldn't sleep. They made my feet itch and all this stuff. So I'm awake. I'm kind of groggy and stuff, but I'm awake. I want to talk about something really quick. Brian too reposted did a repost of a radio interview that he did a while back. What is really interesting to me is that he was talking about brain to brain interface. And before I didn't exactly know what that was, like I say, I can watch a video or listen to a video or whatever, and a lot of it I'll forget. And I'll remember, bits and pieces of it and stuff like that, because, my memory is, because of the weapons, it's because of the weapons. They kind of make me forget in stuff quite a bit. Anyway, go back to this brain to brain interface. I want to talk about that. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm just, from what he was saying on the interview, if I can get this right now, without fumbling over my words, is that the I'll call him the perpetrator. The perpetrator has a chip about the size of a grain of sand in their body, and from what he said on the interview, they can put their feelings into onto your into your body. If I'm explaining that right, basically, I don't. I'm kind of confused if it's the same thing as heterodyning. Is it heterodyning? I'm not sure. Because I know heterodyning, they can put the brain waves of the perpetrator kind of on your brain waves. And as far as I know, I think Duncan's book said that the brain waves have to be kind of similar, kind of similar to your brain waves. But I know they can override your brain waves that way too. They can jerk your arm, they can jerk your whole body. They do that to me all the time. They jerk my whole body and stuff like that. But what's interesting to me is that he said they can the perpetrator can put his feelings into your body, onto you, basically, which is really interesting to me because they do that to me all the time. All the time they do it to me, and it's sexual. If there is a beautiful woman standing in front of me in line at the grocery store, they will put their feelings onto my feeling, or onto my body or brain waves or whatever. And I could feel this. You can feel the guy, the perpetrator, you can feel the guy get aroused when he does that to me, and they do that to me all the time. So I just wanted to mention that and talk about that a little bit. I could totally relate to that. That's what they do to me all the time. The perpetrator puts his feelings onto you. Now I'm confused. If does that mean they already have a cognitive model of my brain? I'm kind of confused on that part. I can't, like I said, I can't remember if that's what he said or not. So I'm not trying to make it confusing for you guys, but it's unreal. What these guys can do with these weapons, but they do that to me all the time. They always put their feelings onto mine, and I'll just be standing there in line, and I won't, nothing will happen to me, but you could feel the perpetrator's feelings. You could feel him get aroused by this lady in front of me, you know. And I know there's a little uh disagreement and stuff like that, whether they can see through your eyes or not. I'm totally convinced they can see through your eyes. When I had V2K, they totally proved that they can see through my eyes, and they can see through my eyes real good. They would name things that I was picking up or whatever. They would name, you know, I mean, I could give you 10 examples. You know, they would name all kinds of things that I was right by, or I was picking up, or what I was doing. Sometimes they would do behaviors. They used to hit me with anger all the time. When I was getting hit super hard and I had V2K, they would hit me with anger. And they could make my hand like raise up and get ready to punch something. They made me punch the fridge before. They almost made me punch a window, and then they would stop it and bring my arm down. You know, so, and they did that. I believe they did that from seeing through my eyes. They would do all kinds of things like that. I broke so many dishes. Oh my God, I was going. I couldn't even tell you guys how bad I was getting hit, and they were hitting me with rage, so many times a day, like major rage. I mean, I would throw plates on the floor. I was throwing dog bones at the wall. They were doing, you know, and I had super bad V2K at the time, you know, and I was getting mad. You know, I would get mad at them because they would set me off, and then they would hit me with rage, just major rage, to the point where, like I say, I was throwing things. I punched a hole through the wall. You know, I was doing all this stuff. They were hitting me so bad, with rage multiple times a day. Multiple times a day. You know, but going back to this brain to brain interface, you know, I watch videos and I'm like, yeah, man, I totally understand it. I'm going through some of that, you know, and I understand what he's saying, but I can't remember it. You know, I can't remember it. I can remember bits and pieces of it, you know, and stuff, but I totally understand what he's saying, you know, but like I say, I can't remember it, you know, because of my memory, because of these weapons. You know, so I just want to talk about that a little bit. Like I say, they do that all the time to me. They put their feelings onto mine, and I wasn't sure how they were doing it. I wasn't sure if they like uploaded feeling, you know, brainwaves and feelings from someone else, and then I wasn't sure if they were downloading it onto me, onto my brainwaves. That's the way I thought they were doing it. But in the interview, he said that they were putting the perpetrator's feelings onto yours. You know, and so it's really that part is really interesting to me, and I think it's really important. They do that to me all the time. So anyway, I just thought I would share a little bit of that. You know, I could totally relate to all this stuff that's going on. They do it all to me. You know, there isn't anything they haven't done to me. You know, there's nothing. You know, I had V2K, I had it all. You know, rage and lust, and you know, they do it all. Do it all to me. You know, thank God I don't have V2K anymore, but I still get subliminal messages. You know, I still get the subliminals. And you know, every now and then they'll say something where I can hear them. You know, I mean, I could be having a dream, a real dream, and they'll respond to a real dream that I'm having. They might say something like, "Oh wow," or something like that. You know, so sometimes they'll do that stuff. But you know, I used to get a lot of subliminals, but I haven't got them lately and stuff. But they've done everything to me. You know, everything. It's just unreal. I've been through it all, and it's just unreal. You know, like some days I wonder why I'm still here. or how I'm still here, not why. How am I still here? You know, how am I still alive? You know, some days I wonder, because they sure put me through it. You know, it's unreal. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, you guys. I just wanted to kind of talk about that. You know, you can really learn a lot if you can remember it. You know, remembering it and sucking it all in is half of the battle when you're going through this. You know, going through this with these weapons, your memory is not the best at all. You know, it's just not the best. You know, so I hope I didn't confuse you guys. I was trying to, you know, get that down. You know, that's the way I understood it anyway. You know, might have to listen to it again, but anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, you guys. I hope you have a good night and hang in there and stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later.